Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things to remember before watching Masters of the Universe: Revelation.
We'll face it. Together. No one else dies.
You will never succeed, Skeletor.
Call your champion.
For this list, we're looking at the things you need to know in the lead-up to the new adventures of He-Man and his friends. What are you most excited about in the upcoming Masters of the Universe series? Anything we missed? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Who's involved? The upcoming series has a lot of talent involved, some that you may recognize. You have actors like Phil Lamar, who played Samurai Jack.
Do not worry, Father, for with the power of this sword I will vanquish Aku.
Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill from animated Batman fame, and many other talented cast members like Chris Wood, Liam Cunningham, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and more. The series won't be lacking in good music either, as Bear McCreary is composing. He's notable for his work on AMC's The Walking Dead and the PS4 video game God of War, to name a few. But of course, all this would not be possible without showrunner Kevin Smith, who has shown in interviews that he's an active fan of the series.
And instantly my eyes lit up because I was like, all those toys that my parents wouldn't buy me, I can now play with in the form of this cartoon.
Number 9. How many episodes? Fans of the previous He-Man series will know that it had some very long seasons, averaging out about 65 episodes per.
This door is the pushy type.
However, the Netflix series isn't going to be nearly as long. Netflix has big hopes that it'll be a huge hit, and as a result, have plans to release the first season in 2 parts, each with 5 episodes.
If I don't do this, everybody dies.
Showrunner Kevin Smith has revealed that he's already watched the, quote, first full animated pass, solidifying that the first part will be sure to hit the expected release date on July 23rd.
Circle that date. July 23rd, you're gonna have the power!
Number 8. All the adaptations that came before it. The Masters of the Universe continuity has existed for a long time, and as a result, there are a lot of preceding projects they could pull inspiration from. The original franchise was created by toy company Mattel, looking to market action figures, which first spawned a series of mini-comics in 1981.
Try your claws on my hammer fist!
There have also been a few video games and even a live-action movie released for the property. There have also been a few animated series for He-Man, one in 1990 and another in 2002. But by far the most well-known is the 1983 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon created by Filmation, which Revelation will be a direct sequel to.
Keep your fangs to yourself, Beastman.
Number 7. It's being animated by the company behind Netflix's Castlevania. Netflix has been releasing a lot of animated projects since it started producing Netflix originals. One of the most successful has been the award-winning adaptation of the popular video game series Castlevania, which was animated by the Texas-based Powerhouse Animation Studios. One of the most critically acclaimed elements of the series has been its spectacular visuals and creatively executed action scenes. Netflix is hoping to recreate that success with Masters of the Universe Revelation by bringing back that same company to animate it. Given its anime inspiration and more serious look, we might be getting something bloodier than the cartoon that came before it. Number 6. What's the setting? It's all well and good knowing the titular characters like He-Man and Skeletor, but here's a refresher on what the actual universe that these masters inhabit looks like. The events are set on the planet Eternia, which sits on a juncture between alternate universes where magic and futuristic technology coexist.
You want magic? I'll give you magic.
Many races and civilizations populate the planet, which is split into the light and dark hemispheres, the first being dominated by the forces of good under King Randor, and the latter the forces of evil under Skeletor.
The same fate awaits all who stand in my way, especially He-Man.
It's also home to Castle Grayskull, a mysterious fortress from before the bygone Great War that supposedly hosts powerful secrets that can't fall into the wrong hands. But what happened there?
Without He-Man to defend it, Castle Grayskull will be ours!
Number 5. A recap of the previous series plot. For most of the series, Skeletor would attempt to steal the secrets of Castle Grayskull to gain ultimate power and rule the universe. Prince Adam would use the Sword of Power to transform into He-Man and hold back the forces of evil. The Filmation animated series was very formulaic, mostly following a Monster of the Week story, which tried to have a moral lesson by the time credits rolled.
I think you bit off more than you can chew this time.
While there were plenty of adventures to be had, the original series didn't have a conclusive ending. If you want to watch the original series in its entirety, Mattel has released every single episode for free on the He-Man YouTube channel.
Teela, you're all right?
Why, He-Man, I didn't know you cared.
Number 4. It's a sequel. As Kevin Smith announced during PowerCon in 2019, the series is a spiritual sequel to the 1983 series, looking to address unresolved plotlines. It's important to remember, as amazing as the old cartoon was, it can get a bit silly at times.
No, you cowards! Come back here!
So labeling it as a spiritual sequel allows more creative freedom with what the creators of the new show want to keep and what not. But given that the series was so episodic, you would wonder what exactly Revelation could follow up on. It could be following up on the character Teela discovering the identity of her parents, or maybe Skeletor's origins under Hordak or the Horde. It'll be interesting to find out.
Without magic, Eternia will rot and die. And as goes Eternia, so goes the entire universe.
Number 3. Returning characters. The most exciting thing for a lot of fans is having their nostalgic memories brought to life through their freshly animated favorite characters. We've already seen from trailers that Skeletor and his various lackeys will be returning to the series. Henchmen like Trapjaw, Evil Lyn, Triclops, and more. But we'll also see some friendly faces return. Characters like He-Man, Roboto, Cringer, and even King Grayskull.
We all gotta work together now, or else Eternia dies.
He-Man's sister She-Ra is absent from the list, most likely because of her own successful animated series produced by DreamWorks. But the executive producer of She-Ra, Noelle Stevenson, has expressed an interest in a crossover Christmas special of some kind. Number 2. Differences from the original. Netflix has commissioned both Revelation and a more family-oriented project based on the He-Man property. This alone proves that Revelation is going to be in a different direction from the original. One of the executive producers on the project is Rob David, who came up with the idea behind the very bloody 2014 comic series, He-Man: The Eternity War. But another important difference is that the showrunners wanted to add more diversity by giving more prominence to Andra, who is now a black character in Masters of the Universe.
Being a hero swallows you whole. Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Kevin Smith has never shied away from the weird and wonderful in his other projects, so it would be strange if he didn't have a few surprises in store for us.
Behold, the Lord of Destruction.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Current plot predictions. Plot hints have been mostly scarce leading up to the release of the series, with only Netflix's blurb to go on. From the few hints there are, we can deduce that an alliance of characters from both sides led by Teela, Prince Adam's bodyguard, must, quote, prevent the end of the universe.
For Eternia!
But also, He-Man is not the main character. Kevin Smith has focused on the character Teela during interviews, stating that the themes of the series feature the unveiling of secrets.
I built a life of truth. Away from magic. Now you want me to save magic?
Smith has confirmed this means Teela discovering Prince Adam's secret identity, but it could also be the fact that she's the sorceress of Grayskull's daughter. We'll just have to wait and see how it turns out.
Still know the tune?
Some things you can never forget.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.